Hi, you guys. Welcome to Sew on Wednesday. My name is Lorene, and as you can see, I'm back in my sewing room. My friend Carolyn has gone home. She lives in Maryland, and she was here a month. And she's my cross stitch buddy. She's actually the one that introduced me to cross stitch over a year ago. And I just fell in love with the hobby. I just really like cross stitching now. I've just never had a hobby that I enjoyed so much as cross stitch. So, but I'm missing her. You don't believe how many times I've tried to make this video today. I've had to start it over, I bet 7 times. I'm missing my sidekick buddy. I really am. I'm having to get used to talking all by myself now. So we had filmed several films together, videos together in my kitchen, at my kitchen table while she was here. About 4 or 5, I guess. So, but I'm missing her. So she'll be back at Christmas. She normally comes back at the Christmas holidays and spend Christmas with me and my family. And so we're be planning some fun stuff to do when she's here again. So, but right now, while she was here, we were at we started the Christmas house, which we're calling it the Big Kahuna. And it's a large project. That's why we're calling it the Big Kahuna. We're figuring if we do 500 stitches a week, it'll probably take us between 8 and 10 years to do it. But we're ahead of schedule right now because we've been working so hard on it, and I'm pretty excited to show you guys what I've done, the progress I've done on it. So I'm going to be showing you that. I've got a few whips I've been working on the last few days. I've got a new start, and let me see. Well, we may have to talk about fall too. Fall is right around the corner. September is next week. So can you believe that? Living in Texas this year, I'm so glad fall is coming because this was a very, very hot summer for us. So come on, cooler weather. I'm ready for it. So let's get started. Are you ready to see some cross stitch? I'm ready to show you some cross stitch. Well, first of all, I'm going to start off with the Big Kahuna, the Christmas house. This is by Artecy. And me and my friend Carolyn, like I said, is doing this together. And it's this beautiful house. It's like a dollhouse. It looks like a little dollhouse. And the thing about this house, there's so many things going on inside these rooms. We really won't even see what's happening until we sew it, until we cross stitch it up. So that's one thing about this pattern. It's like Christmas really, because you don't know, it's like a big present in each room. You don't know what's in there waiting for you until you stitch it. So, but I've gotten pretty far, and what me and Carolyn's doing, she's sending me pictures with her phone, and I'm doing the same. We're texting each other back and forth pictures of what progress we've done, so we can keep encouraging each other to keep on stitching on. So, but I've got this part done. We both started at the left-hand corner. I've got this done, and I've worked my way up to the lamp post. I've gotten just right below the lantern part of it, and I've got the bottom of the door, just the snow part done, and up the side of the door and the little door. I think that's a little porch post or something. But I've got that kind of, well, I've not got it done. I've worked on it quite a bit. But anyway, it's going to be darling. I just can't wait to stitch on this. Every day I try to do a little stitch, like an hour or so on this. So to keep it going. And it's not that hard to do. There are some confetti parts, of course, which I'm fixing to show you those. But this is how much I've gotten done. Quite a bit, huh? I'm pretty excited about it. We started this on July 18th, and this is how much we've gotten done. What is today's date? The 23rd. So yeah, we've done quite a bit, like 6 weeks. So very pleased. So anyway, so this is where all the confetti is right down here. So this took us a while, but this was page 1, and once I got that page done, The next page was a lot easier. There wasn't as much confetti. See, there's just solid pieces here. It was just solid sewing right there. So, but this is the lamppost. And this is the, now I haven't figured this out. Like I said, either this is a post to the porch or it's part of this door. So, and there should be a little Christmas decoration going on right here. I think it's a wreath. So, anyway, isn't that cute? I just love this. And here's my little snowman. This is the snowman. I broke his head off, so I was able to glue it. It took me 2 tries, but I used E6000 glue on him, and he's holding on. I glued a magnet on him, made him a needle minder, so I think he's adorable. So this is my Christmas House Large by Artecy cross stitch, and this is how far I've gotten on it. I'm just using white Aida. This is 16 count using 2 strands. So I'm very, very excited about that. Really am. Okay, the next thing, and guys, I want to prepare you. I don't have that many whips I've worked on, but the ones I have worked on are all Christmas. I noticed they're all Christmas. And I went, whoa. I actually don't even have any fall happening. So I don't have any whips that are fall. What's up with that, right? Well, anyway, I'll just show you what I did work on. And this is my little drummer bear stocking. This is so, so cute. By Cooler Classics Designs. I just love this. And this is what I've got done so far. I did this up here, and I'm working my way down. Actually, I'm working my way down over here too. I've got the little bow done. This is the top of the bow. I've worked on that, and I've started working on this. This is a solid fill-in. So, and I only work on this when I'm trying to watch a movie on television that needs my full attention. And this is a no-brainer. You just stitch solid colors across. So I save that when I have nothing else to do but to stitch and not have to think about it. But anyway, isn't that darling? I can't wait to get that little bear's face. So this is what I've gotten done. I love the colors. This is the Christmas tree up here, and this is a little light. This one of the Christmas lights, and this is just like a pearl ornament. And this is the beginning of the Christmas present down here. The bow is like a lilac, and then there's a blue present down here, and the bear is going to be about right here. Isn't that cute? This is going to be so darling. And this one's not hard to stitch either. This is a very easy stitch. A little bit of confetti, but it's fun. I enjoy doing this one. So Little Drummer Bear by Cooler Design Studio. And I just dropped it on the floor. Wouldn't you know it? Hold on, let me get it. And I'm doing that on 16 count. I believe it's 16 count. Where's my little information card? Hold on, people. You sweet people, hold on. I had it in my hand. Did I drop that on the floor too? Oh, I got to tell you this about this one too. This is the only one I'm doing 3 strands. The pattern called for 3 strands, and it just looks better with 3 strands. It's fuller. I probably won't do another one 3 strands because it's a little bit harder to work with because the stitches are so tight when you're pulling them, but it is thicker and fuller. So, but here's my little information card. Isn't that adorable? And I've got the start date on it. Excuse me, my nose is itching. When you start messing with these cross-stitch fibers and threads, it starts itching my nose. So excuse me. So I'm done on 14 count using 3 strands, and I started this on July 19th. I just love this little card. So that's the scoop on that one. this is my project bag. Oh, talking about project bags, I must have made 20 project bags when Carolyn was here. We had such a fun time. We went to Hobby Lobby and Joann's and bought all this fabric and just went to town. I am so sorry. My nose is just really, really itching. Okay, let's move on. The next one is, of course, Christmas. I am working on, it's a set of 11 of the Country Cottage Needleworks, the Gingerbread House Village. I think it's called the Gingerbread Village. Yeah, it's called the Gingerbread Village. And there's 11 of these. And you can sew these up individually or you can do them as a set. And what I'm going to do, on Country Cottage Needleworks website, they have it laid out. And this is just a suggestion on how to lay it out. You can lay it out any way you want to, but I'm going to go by their plan, their pattern here. But this is the pattern, and it's only on Country Cottage Needleworks website. So you can go out there to their website. You can't purchase their patterns there, but you can see this there. And they direct you where you can get the patterns. I got mine from Everything Cross Stitch. So, but anyway, so this is the house I'm working on right here. I've almost got it done. I've got to finish the roof on it. And I've got to do this up here. And put the eyes and the berries on the bushes. But I've almost got it completed. So, and this is a very easy stitch. Having a lot of fun with this one. Let me get it out. And here's what I've gotten done. Isn't that the cutest? I just love this gingerbread house. Excuse the thread. See if I can get it off here. Piece out of the way a little bit. So that's the very first one. So, and this one I'm doing on lamb's wool Aida 14 count using 2 strands of thread. And I started this on July 28th. Isn't that darling? And look at my little needle minder. Isn't that the cutest? That's actually a gingerbread pendant I had. And I don't wear my pins anymore because I had this very special snowman pin that I wore for years on my jackets, on my coats, on my sweaters. Around Christmas, if I went Christmas shopping, I always had it on. One year, me and my daughter went Christmas shopping, and she goes, "Mom, you got your snow pin on?" I go, "I've got it on, honey." She goes, "Well, Mom, you're ready to go then." So we went shopping. We went to a little town in Grapevine. Actually, it was downtown Grapevine, and to walk through all these little shops that were along this little street. And it was full of people. It was just right before Christmas. And I had my little snowman pin on and everything. And we went to leave. And I looked down and it was missing. I went, "Oh no, my snowman pin's gone." I tell you what, me and my daughter, we walked through all the stores. We literally walked through all the stores that we had just went through and looked for that thing for over an hour. Could not find it. And it was the cutest little thing. I don't know why I liked that one so much, but I did. It was my favorite snowman pin, and it glittered. It had a lot of glitter on it and shine, and it was just adorable. After that, I stopped wearing pins because they kept falling off. I thought, I don't want to lose another one. I would find one in the house after I walked around the house with it stuck on my sweater or whatever, laying on the floor. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to wear my pins anymore. And so I don't have really expensive pins. These are just pins I have bought around the holidays or people have given me. So, but I just popped the back of it off. This was a gingerbread pin, and I just popped the back of it off, the pin part, and glued a magnet on it. Isn't that darling? I thought it was perfect for this Gingerbread Village. So anyway, so this is the Gingerbread Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. Having fun with this one. I just love Christmas. I just love Christmas. And I've got so many Christmas projects, I can work on them all year long and not run out. Now this next one is a fairly large one. It's the Heaven and Earth Designs. And I'm still up in the air about this one. This one is the Mini Nativity. And I started this back in April. It's on 16 count. I'm using just plain white Aida for this. And it calls for 88 DMC colors, which I'm using all the call for colors. And it's going to be 20 inches wide by 16 inches high. It's a fairly large piece. My problem is, I saw so many pictures of this, of people have finished this cross stitch. And they were just beautiful. They were very light, bright. And I thought, oh, I've got to do that. Well, I started it and it is so dark. And I started down here in this left-hand corner. And it's like it doesn't look right. So about 3 weeks into it, I sent Heaven and Earth Designs an email concerning this pattern, saying it's really, really dark. And is this the right pattern? Is this the way it's supposed to be compared to all the pictures I've seen of it? And they were very quick about getting back with me, and they said, yes, it's supposed to be that way. You're doing it right, and those are the right colors. Well, this is what I call my Sunday stitch. I only stitch on it on Sundays. And the last couple of Sundays, I've gotten very little done on it, but I've got enough to show you guys that I am working on it. And anything with a lot of confetti, it just takes time to sew it up. And I do have another person who's contacted me. Her YouTube channel is Night Fear. She's also working on the Mini Nativity. And so I go and check her out, you know, once a month at least, not even often than that, to see how much she's gotten done. And she's actually working on this wise man's up here at his head and his shoulders. So that's what she's done on her. So, and it is the Mini Nativity just like mine. So anyway, I've just been trying to decide if I want to continue on with this. So I haven't given up yet on it. It's just so dark, and it's just so hard to sew it right now because of the dark threads. And the threads are so similar in shade. But I'll show you what I've gotten done. I'm going to keep on sewing it on Sunday probably for the next month and see if it lightens up a little bit. I am heading up. I've decided I'm not going to cut across the bottom anymore. I stopped about right here at the sandal of the wise man kneeling, and I've decided to go up this one right here to see if it lightens up a little bit. So let me show you what I've gotten done. And like I said, this is my Sunday stitch. This is the only thing I stitch on. I only stitch on this on Sundays. So, and this is what I've gotten done. So, like I said, the other pictures I've seen of this, photographs, this was a lot lighter, and even his garment was so much lighter than this. So I'm hoping that it'll brighten up as I go up. So let me see. I did another row down, which would have been like 300 stitches, and I started up here. So that's my Mini Nativity, which I'm still not sure about. I just love it. I love the picture. I'm just not sure about the color on the cross stitch threads. We'll see. I'll keep on. Like I said, I'll give myself another month, and then I'll decide if I want to keep doing this or not. So, the Mini Nativity by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I made a special bag for this. Isn't that pretty? Got this from Hobby Lobby, this fabric. I just love this. Okay, my next one I am so excited about is a new start. I showed you the pattern when I got it in the mail. It's my second Lavender and Lace. I've also got Winter Rose that I'm working on by Lavender and Lace. But this is Lavender and Lace, the wedding that I've started. Isn't that beautiful? I just love this. And I've already shared this with you guys, but I'll share it again. My plan is still, this is for me and my husband. We've been married a very, very long time. I got married right out of high school, and he was in college. And when I say right out of high school, I mean 5 days out of high school. So, and we didn't have a very large wedding. Everything was pretty much borrowed. My wedding dress was borrowed and everything. But I didn't have anything really, really special, you know, like a photographer or anything like that with nice photos of our wedding or anything. And I thought, you know what, I want to really do this. This would really, I don't know, it just, we're coming up on a anniversary, one of the big anniversaries soon. Well, it's a few years away, but I figure if I start it now, I'll get it done. But I decided, you know what, I want to do something really, really special for me and my husband's wedding date. And so I saw this Lavender and Lace, the wedding, and I just like, I've got to have that. And I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for me and my husband. So anyway, that's the scoop on this. So I've started on it. I've started on the little flower girl's dress down here. And I've worked on about 4 hours, I guess. So I'll show you what I've gotten done. And let me tell you what I'm using first. Here's my little information card on that. Isn't that beautiful? This Victorian lady and a little angel. I just think that's lovely. Anyway, I started this on August the 20th, and it's 16 count, and the Aida cloth is Water Lily. That is the color of the Aida cloth I'm using, and we got it from Everything Cross Stitch. I actually had to wait till Carolyn got down, so because she was bringing some Aida cloth, and I was going to be picking from that, the selection she was bringing for this particular pattern. So I ended up picking the Water Lily because it requires, let me see, it says antique green or natural linen is the colors you can use on that. So this Water Lily is like a green. I thought that would look good. And we auditioned the threads on it, and it just looked really, really pretty. So, and this is how much I've gotten done. Sorry about that cue snap. I didn't have much cloth over here to catch it, and it came loose, so I meant to take it off. But anyway, that's what I've gotten done, the bottom of her dress. And these are little rose petals down here. But isn't that pretty? I just love it. The Wedding by Lavender and Lace. It's going to be so, so pretty. So, so pretty. And I'm using all the colors that they called for, the DMC threads. So, and although they say stitch on 32 count, 2/2 on linen, you can do these on Aida cloths with no problem. So since they call for 32 count, I just chose a 16 count Aida, and that's what I'm going to be doing it on. So it should be just as beautiful. Because I'm not a linen girl, I'm just going to say yet on that, because cross stitch is so new to me right now that I feel comfortable with Aida, and that's why I'm just stitching on Aida right now, because I haven't ventured out any further than that. I don't know if I ever will, but I'm not going to say never, because there's a few things I said I would never do, and I'm doing them. Like having whips. I said I would never have that many whips, and people, I got so many whips. I think I'm up to 18 now. So anyway, The Wedding by Lavender and Lace. There's another one I saw by Lavender and Lace I'm thinking about, if I can find it. It's the Alphabet. well, it's actually called Alphabet. And it's this little girl, and she has a beautiful white dress on, and there's this little white bunny behind her, and it's got the whole alphabet. I just think that's the prettiest little thing. That pattern is just so pretty. It's probably one of the older patterns. I'm not even sure when this one was published. Let me see. I'm sure this one is an old one. 1992. So this is from 1992. So the one I'm looking for, Alphabet, is probably from that period, you know, 1992, 93 time frame. So anyway, so that's the wedding. Really loving this one for sure. Okay, this next one I'm going to show you. I was watching a Flosstuber, and I'm not sure which one it was. When I'm sewing, I'm usually got my phone beside me, and I'm watching a YouTube channel with a Flosstube channel. That's what I'm trying to say when I'm sewing. And I was watching someone, and like I said, I can't remember which Flosstube person it was, but they were talking about doing a challenge where you just go through your whips and pick out the closest to finishing whip that you have. The whip that you have that's almost finished, but it's not quite finished yet, and finishing it out. Just pull it and just work on it a little bit at a time and make it your focus piece and get it finished. And I thought, what a great idea. And I knew immediately which whip I had that was not, it didn't have that much to go on it. It was Peppermint Pal. I thought Peppermint Pal just had a little bit left to go on it. And why haven't I finished him? So I pulled it out and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do that. From now on, I'm going to go through my whips. As I finish a whip, I'm going to go through my whips and pick out the one that I'm closest to finishing and finish that one, and then do it again. Just keep on doing it that way, and I will get my whips down. So at least get the ones I have started finished. So I pulled out Peppermint Pal. Isn't he adorable? I started him in December of 2021. So, and it's Brenda Gervais. I love her patterns. Now I'm using DMC colors. I'm using my choice of DMC colors. I did my own conversions on my threads. The pattern actually calls for, let me see, Classic Colorworks, Weeks, and GA Sampler threads. So what I did, I went and I just matched them up with my own colors from my stash and wrote it down right here, the colors I'm going to use. So that's what I did with Peppermint Pals. And I think I matched it up pretty close to what was on the pattern. So anyway, I've got him almost done. I have his body done. Still got to do his hat, this little bucket here, and all of this trim around here with the bird. So, and then I'll have him finished. So I'm just going to keep him pulled out and in my rotation. So, so I can finish him. So this is what I've got done. He is such a cute little guy, isn't he? So Peppermint Pal. And I'm doing this on, let me tell you what color I am doing it on. Hold on. I need to remember to tell you guys this. I just dropped some of the stuff on the floor. I'm not sure what color this is. Oh, you know, I know what this is. This is Vintage Blue. It's called Vintage Blue, and I got this from Hobby Lobby. It's got like a vintage look to it. It's got some modeling on it. Blue and a little bit of lighter blue. A medium blue and light blue. So, and I thought it matched this real nicely. So anyway, this is my little whip that's going to get done soon. Soon, little Peppermint pals, soon. Alrighty. I think that's it yeah, it is it. All the stuff I've worked on since I talked to you guys last. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys is, I mentioned next week is September and fall. And I have no fall whips going on, not one. I've got a lot of Christmas, I got Valentine's, I got Easter, I got birds. Like I said, lots of Christmas. But I don't have, and I've got a July 4th I just finished. But I do not have anything that's got to do with fall. So what I did last year when I started cross stitching, I learned how to cross stitch in July. And so I had that first fall to go through. And at that time I was getting freebies off the internet. There's a lot of bloggers out there that do beautiful work. They draw up these beautiful patterns and they give them to you for free. So I was out there and that's what I was doing. Instead of spending money on patterns, I was out looking for freebies. And I did quite a few freebies, fall, autumn freebies on cross stitch, and I finished them. I finished the cross stitch part of them. So I pulled those out and I'm going to show you guys my finished cross stitch. They're not actually FFO. I'm still learning this cross stitch terminology. It's not a completely finished object yet, but I finished the cross stitch part. I'm sure there's a terminology for that, a term for that. I don't know what it is yet. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I've got done, and I'm going to either do them in pillows, completely finish them out in pillows or on boards or something, and display them in my sewing room for fall. So this first one, like I said, these are all free ones. I'll try to list them below if I can find them again. I know the original videos where I showed them when I was actually cross stitching them, I did list them below that video, but I'll go back and see if I can get them and list them below this video too. So, but this is Autumn is Here. Isn't this darling? And like I said, these are all free, the ones I'm going to be showing you. Autumn is Here. And this would make a cute little pillow. So I finished that one. Pumpkin and Pins. Sorry, so wrinkled. I haven't ironed them yet. I just pulled them out of the drawer. I had them laying in the drawer. I put on my finished cross stitch ones. I'm saying finished. I know you guys say it's not finished yet, but you know what I mean. Finish the cross stitching part in a drawer over here. I got a Chester drawer over here in my sewing room, and I've got them laying all in there flat, waiting for me to do something with them. And this is Pumpkins, which is darling. I just love this little rabbit. So, so cute. And then I've got this pumpkin. Just a little pumpkin on some Ada. So that's the only fall stash I have. Like I said, since I haven't been cross-stitching that long, I haven't got that many to work with, and I don't have any whips right now going on for fall. So I'm just going to play around with these and do something with these and see what I can come up with. So okay, you guys, I'm looking around, making sure. Oh, I'm not showing you my grandbaby's Christmas stocking because I didn't work on it. I haven't worked on it in over a month, so I need to get on. I need to get on working on that one for sure. It's over there on my craft table right there. I'm looking at it. So but I'll be showing that to you next time I do a video. So that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed my video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. And thank you for hanging in there. I'm at 34 minutes, so that's not too bad. So it'll be another couple of weeks before I do another video. So in the meantime, I hope you guys have a blessed day. And I hope you guys are, wherever you're at, if it's raining, staying dry. If it's hot, staying cool. So, but until next time, you guys be blessed. And I'll see you soon. And remember, one stitch at a time will get you there. One stitch at a time. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.